Hi. This is Gio Ramthakur. Today I will talk to you about a subject many people may not know or have forgotten about. Like the famous saying, "Don't try to cover the sun with a finger." The old expression started in Istanbul, Turkey, during the Sultanate of the 13th century. Then in 1558, the Ottoman Empire conquered Seville, Spain, and the saying became popular and, years later, spread through Latin America. Can the tip of your finger cover the sun? How often have we been told that we cannot cover the sun with a finger, to express that we cannot solve a big problem with small actions? Also, as Albert Einstein used to say, we can't solve problems by using the thinking, the same we used when we created them. Or like my father used to correct me when I was a child. When I was eating a beefsteak, he told me, "Gio, don't bite off more than you can chew because you might choke." But when you become an adult, no one is there to correct you. You bite off more than you can chew, then use your crash and burn as evidence for not trying again. I will not talk about eating here, but I will speak about life problems and solutions to the issues. Everyone has problems in life: personal problems, financial problems, problems with family, friends, jobs, or coworkers. And we are all faced with making difficult decisions in life, including deciding which direction to take to resolve life's problems. Even if you're under the illusion that you are your own God, do you need to pray? Yes, if it will make you comfortable. But, a chanted meditation is more beneficial. Both prayer and meditation are highly effective in lowering our reaction to trauma and adverse events. When we pray, we activate neural pathways to release feel-good hormones like melatonin, serotonin, and oxytocin. Since they stimulate more profound parts of the brain, other parts of the brain involved with taking action are shut off. So, it's pretty simple: we can't be kicking in walls when we are praying. A study found that long-term meditators had better preserved brains than non-meditators as they aged. Participants who'd been meditating for an average of 20 years had more gray matter volume throughout the brain. How to make it work for you? Prayer and meditation don't need to be time-consuming tasks. Make it a habit to spend a few minutes a day. Eventually, you will feel a difference mentally and physically. Prayers or meditation alone will not solve life's problems. Meditating accompanied by the sound of a chanting mantra purifies our hearts and minds, helping us develop unconditional love and wisdom. But how can meditation help me decide on a practical level? For example, we must decide or find a solution to a challenging personal or work problem. We are anxious and confused because we can't decide what to do. Instead of obsessively thinking about a problem until your head is about to explode or tossing and turning all night, we suggest you put it aside altogether. We all need to reflect to solve our problems, but we can't get reflection by the strength of our mind and intelligence alone. Instead of struggling in the murky waters of the mind, striving to find a solution to a problem, take your mind and immerse it in the yogic sound of the Aum mantra. When your mind tries returning to the problem, gently bring it back to the comforting sounds. From this resting condition, a solution or decision will arise from within, like a bubble of oxygen rising naturally from the mud at the bottom of a lake. And your problem, which seemed impossible before, will be reduced to insignificance like that bubble, or at least you will see a clear path to the solution. This practice will cause more than a fleeting sense of happiness; it will be much more profound and longer lasting. You will see things more clearly and soberly and decide based on this new clarity of vision rather than on the old, dark feelings of anxiety, fear, or anger. Sounds have no meaning because they are beneficial voice vibrations for the mind, heart, and body. And some others for the soul. Aum is 3 sounds, or vowels A, U, and M. How to pronounce Aum? Think of it as a 3-part chant. Lead with an A sound. Gently slide into an O sound. End with an M, like humming sound that tapers off peacefully, not suddenly. This chant is to be used the 3 vowels AOM with light and gentle energy. It shouldn't feel forced or timed. Open your lips and say glide the sound for 3 seconds gradually and close by saying hold longer sound and end with the humming vowel M. AOM represents nothing, and it is a beneficial sound. I have a video that talks about it. Take a quick peek at that video. My dear friends, I would like to make a short announcement. Since our YouTube channel production company is relatively new, we work without financial support. Our support is the likes and subscriptions. We are not asking for coffee, beer, or donations, we are asking for likes and subscribing to our channel to reach 1,000 subscribers. We will gladly appreciate your understanding. Thank you, Namaste. Let us continue with our topic. Mostly, we can quickly solve them with little trouble. After a good half-hour of chanted meditation, our clear minds now devise a practical solution or use a strategy that worked in the past. For example, suppose you overslept in the morning and will be late for work. In that case, you might decide to call work and explain your situation while getting dressed and ready in half the usual time. Problems become more complicated when no obvious solution or strategies you have tried previously don't work. These problems cause significant stress and anxiety and require new and different strategies. We often think we have to solve big problems with big solutions. Yet, when someone without the energy charge of the Aum sound tries to take significant action on their issues, they don't have the energy, motivation, or ability to sustain it. This gives them the idea that they shouldn't try to make big solutions in their life. The answer is not to cover the sun with a finger. The answer is to change our strategy. When life is overwhelming, the last thing you should do is overwhelm yourself with significant action. Instead, commit to making a series of small steps. You can change your entire life by taking small actions toward hope. If you make consistent actions toward positivity and hope, they'll add to significant change. Why should you take small actions? When pursuing change in your life, your action will take you to the easiest next step. Here's why. Small actions require the least resistance. Every new action requires a certain amount of effort to start. It will need a lot of effort if you want to go to the gym but are on the couch and don't want to go. The energy required to do a new action is called activation energy. If the activation energy needed to do something is high, then you will most likely not do the action. However, when you commit to small actions, there's a lower activation energy. You actually do the positive action instead of beating yourself up for not doing the activity that required a lot of effort. In short, small actions are easy to do. When you make a series of small actions toward hope, you can change your life and be happier along the way. Over time, small actions lead to significant change. Once again, we have reached the end of our video. I would like to thank you on behalf of my Yoga Life production team. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your attention to my narration, and see you next time. Geo Ram Thakur. Namaste.